Hey Android fans, this is Eric from hollywoodfrodo.com with another Android app review. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the app Message Plus from Verizon. Right before I get to that, I just want to remind you this review is sponsored in part by andytags.com, which in my opinion is the best place on the internet to find out all about NFC, what it can do, what it is, why it is a really cool feature of your Android phone. And you can also pick up some NFC tags while you're there. So head over to andytags.com after this review and learn about NFC on your phone. So Verizon Message Plus. This is basically an SMS or text message app that will handle your text messages for you. But it's really, really cool. It has a lot of great features that the default text message app on your phone may not have. And if you have it installed and you're using it, then you can also sync your text messages to your tablet or your desktop or laptop computer. You can send and receive messages from those devices, and you can use it even if you don't have an actual signal. So for example, if you're traveling abroad and you don't have international roaming, so you can't use your phone, you're not going to use your phone, you can still send and receive text messages over Wi-Fi anytime you're connected to Wi-Fi, either from your phone or from your tablet or a PC, which is really, really cool. I got this because I was using my SMS, which I reviewed before, but with the new Android KitKat, Google, every update is like 3 steps forward but 1 step back. And one of the things they changed is only one app can have full access to your text messaging, and that has to be your default messaging app. So my SMS no longer worked in the background. I would have to make it my default messaging app, and I didn't really like it as much for that. So I found this Verizon app, which I didn't even know existed, and what they did is they added really cool features that made it not just as good as, but probably better than the default messaging app on my S3, which I had pretty much, come to love. But now I'm loving this even more. So let's hop on my phone. I'm going to show you. It's very customizable, which I really, really like. A lot of cool things you can do with it. I should say, I don't think I've said it yet, but if you didn't figure it out already, because it is from Verizon, this only works for people who are with Verizon. Unfortunately, if you're not with Verizon, you can't use it. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. But let's hop on my phone. If you are a Verizon user, this is going to be an app you are probably going to want to check out. Okay, so here we are on my phone. I'm going to hit what is my shortcut to my messaging app. And here you see the Verizon Message Plus text messaging app. You can see Verizon Messages. You can see the style here of my inbox. If I want to compose, I would hit that, and then I can compose. It'll automatically bring up some of the people I've recently texted in the top, as well as have a list of people I've recently contacted, which is awesome. You can pick them to send a text message to them, or you can tap the phone icon to give them a call, which is cool. And then when you're ready to type the message, you start typing the message. If you want to go to your contacts, you could obviously start typing a name and contacts will show up. So for example, if I start typing my name and choose Eric Google, or you can hit the contact button and go to your contacts in order to go through your contacts and pick someone. And one of the things that's cool about this app, and I'm going to show you the customization, all the colors that you're seeing, these are all my choices, and you can fully customize this, which is really cool. In a minute we'll get to my PC and my tablet so I can show you that you can text from those. But right now I just want to show you how, even if you just use this on your phone, it's just a really cool text messaging app. So if you want to type a message, obviously you start typing, blah 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 blah, and you'll see the little bubbles with the blue border for the person I'm sending to, and the orange border for me, going back and forth. The border, the style of that, even the fact that it has an icon, all that is by choice. All of that is completely customizable, as you'll see in a minute. But let's say I wanted to add something to this. So I click a plus button, and this is one of the things that's really cool. You can send a what they call a postcard, which is where you kind of create a postcard to send as an MMS. You can obviously send a picture, but I'll show you something else that's cool about that in a minute. You can record a message. So if you hit the record button, press and hold to record voice. You can press and hold, record a message, and then when you let go, it sends it, which is cool. Glimpse is tied into this, so if you want, you can send your location really easily and simply using Glimpse. Video, you can attach video, obviously. Location, so if I just wanted to send my location, I don't want to use the Glimpse feature, but I just want to send my exact location, then I press location, it processes my location, and then I can attach it and send it. Or if I want to look for a specific location, I can enter search text, find that specific location, and send it. So that's cool. Contact card, if you want to send a contact card from one of your contacts, including, you could choose your own, or audio, if you want to send like an MP3 file or WiFi, you can do that. So a lot of really cool features. If you hit Glimpse, you can see what Glimpse does. I didn't opt into the Glimpse. I don't use Glimpse, and B, I don't necessarily care about having people follow my location on the map and stuff like that. But you can see it could be a cool feature. It does allow you to you can choose how long you want people to see you for. So if it's just you're meeting someone and you want to send them send your location and have them be able to follow you for 5 or 10 minutes, you can do that. So that's really cool. Let me show you the picture thing. You can take a picture, you can search for images, or you can go into apps to get images, which is pretty cool. Let's just pick a random image here. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's go to all pictures and let's grab a quick picture. Here we go. So once you get this, you can see you can caption it. You can create a collage and add another picture. You can sketch on it. So if you had a picture, you could say, you know, I was here. That's horrible writing, but you get the drift. I just want to show you that all these different things you can do, and then you can attach it to your message. So now you have this picture that you drew on attached to your message with the annotations or whatever you drew on it. So that's kind of cool. The postcard thing, let's pick a postcard, say techno, and you can tap and enter text. So you're basically creating a postcard. You can use a color palette for the text, you can use different fonts for the text, and create your own little postcard to send via text message. So pretty cool different options and features that you can do there. So that is how that works. Now let me show you the features as far as customizing this and what's so cool about it. Obviously you have a search. You can search through all your text messages, which is cool. You can choose, well, let's just start from the top, backgrounds. So you have all these different backgrounds you can choose from. You can choose from anything that's built in. You can choose a color, which is what I did, and chose that kind of that grayish color. Or if you want, you can click plus and you can click an image, and you can set an image as your background. So you can have any image that you want as your background for your text messaging, which is pretty cool. Once you've done that, then you can go to conversation bubble, and you see you can show the avatars or not, and then you can change the color. So first you can choose your style that you want. Obviously I have hollow round, you can have hollow square, you can have feed, so it's just back and forth one solid feed. You can have shiny, which was all the rage, but now it's kind of old school. This is the default, which is kind of cool, but I like just the outlining color, and then having the black on the very light gray in the bubble. But you can change the color. So you click change color, and you can change, drag these up and down, or tap it to fine tune the color. So if I tap that, I can fine tune that color, and then click save. And then you'll see once you do that, the color is saved, and you can move this up and down. Now generally my text conversations are between two people, so I selected the orange and the blue for that, but you can select whatever color you want. So everything completely customizable. And then let's go to font. So you can choose the font size. You can change the font style if you want a different style of font for your text messaging versus what the rest of your phone uses. You can do that, and you can make it bigger if your eyes are a little bit not so good anymore, or make it smaller to fit more on the screen at the same time. If you have eagle eyes, you have that option, so that's cool. And tones, obviously that's just to pick your notification tone and you get a message. Mark all messages as read. So if you just want to mark them all as read, you can do that really quick. You can delete conversations. You can save and restore conversations. And now let's go to advanced settings. And so you can have it display the message in the notification bar or not. So if you uncheck that, it won't show in the notification bar. Maybe you don't want that, you don't have to. LED color, you can choose your own LED color. I don't use the LED on my phone, but if you want to. Vibrate, you can have repeat reminders in case you miss a text message. You can have it remind you as many times as you want. And you can enable typing notification, so the message recipient will possibly see that you're typing if you're responding. I believe that's only going to work if they also have the same messaging app. Enable pop-up. This is really cool, and I'll show you this in just a minute. I'll send myself a text message, and you'll see it enables a pop-up, so a little pop-up box appears, and it's customizable. You can have it appear over the lock screen if you have a lock screen. I don't use a lock screen, so I don't have that enabled. Mark as read on close. I love this feature. When you get that pop-up, because you're obviously seeing it and reading it, when you close that pop-up, it marks it as read. If you were using your default text messaging app before and using a third-party pop-up, then a lot of times, even though you saw that pop-up and read it and closed it, the pop-up app couldn't go in and mark that message as read. So when you went into your messages, you had all these unread messages that you'd actually read. With this, it's not a problem because it's the same app. So once you read it on the pop-up and you close it, it marks it as read in the messaging app. You can send read receipts automatically if you want to. Choose your language and enable signature if you want to. You also have auto reply. So you can set that up if you're going to be in a situation where you can't reply. You can manage your devices. If you click here, you'll see that I have an HP computer and a tablet, Samsung tablet, all connected to this. Sync over Wi-Fi only if you only want to sync over Wi-Fi. And then even though you're already in kind of advanced settings, there's another advance. And these are just enable web link preview. For links that are sent, you can delete all messages if you want to. You can request a receipt and read receipt for each message that you send. You can choose whether you want it to notify you if you are, or disable notification if you're on a phone call. Enable network notifications. You can have these are the glimpse part, continuously send location. I have that turned off. You can change your name in your avatar. You can disable the split map for real-time sharing. Again, this is through Glimpse. And default share time.
again, for the glimpse feature. And then multimedia message settings, you can set how you want that to go. You can improve location if you want to have that. And this is a beta feature that would allow you to actually trim a video before you send it, which is kind of cool. So, as you can see, everything is completely customizable on this. In terms of sync, if you click sync, I think that just actually syncs it right then and there, but it's always syncing in the background. And then there's tips and features that you can read about as well. If you click this button over here, then you have the option to show your full conversation list, or just show messages that include photos and videos, messages that include a location, messages with links, messages that have contact information, or messages that have audio. So that's kind of cool. If you're looking for a photo, you know someone sent you in a text message, you can look at just photos. So yeah, everything about this is customizable. Everything. So I chose the gray background with the black text. And what you'll see is if you are to change the background, and what you'll see if you are to change the background color, as you see, the theme color changes the top part, so you kind of see that. And then as you change your background, the text changes automatically. So as I choose a dark background, the text is white. When I get to a lighter background, the text is black. And that happens within every color. It can tell what's going to be. Some are better than others. There we go. Yeah, I was going to say I'd probably want white on dark red. But yeah, so totally gives you the ability to customize it the way that you want to, as far as that goes. Just a couple of other things real quick before I show you some stuff in action. If you long press on a message, you can send the message, mute conversation, contact details, call, delete conversation, save messages. So those options are there. You might have noticed when you're inside of a message, you can hit the little call button to call. If you press this, it'll show same options but just for this particular person. Or if you hit the menu button over here, then you have some of the same options as long pressing. You can add a subject, you can also insert a smiley, edit the conversation, search just this conversation, mute this conversation, settings, etc. And you can also customize just this conversation. So a lot of really, really cool features. So now I'm going to send myself a text message so that you can see what that looks like. So you see, get the pop-up box.
You a message.
That little.
Shall I read it?
That has nothing to do with this app. No. That is a something I created using Tasker. But you will see, and it heard me, you will see this is the pop-up box right here. Really very simple. Has the same color theme that you choose for the app. If you wanted to just call this person, you could hit the phone. If you want to reply, you can tap in there and reply right from the screen without actually opening your text message app. If you want to delete the message, you can hit delete. If you want to jump into your text messaging app, you click view conversation. But what I love is since I have the pop-up and I have read this, you'll see it's also there's a message in my notification. If I click the X button to close out of it, meaning I've read it, the notification also goes away, and inside of my messaging app, the conversation will be marked as read. You can see I don't have no unread messages because it's marked as read. So that's the pop-up. Works really great. You can enable that same pop-up on your tablet as well. So let's hop on my computer so you can see how you text message using this with your computer. So here we are on my laptop PC, and this is the Google Messaging app you see here. It's an app slash software. You download it from Verizon, you install it on your computer, and then you have complete and total access to it. So very cool to be able to text. I'm going to send myself a message, and you'll see a little pop-up box in the top right hand corner here. When you get a text message, there you go. You get the message just for a second up here, and it'll fade away if you don't click it first. And then you can also read the messages here. As long as this app is running, even if you have this minimized, you would still get the little text pop up, so you could be alerted of any text. You can open this here, and you can, if you want to mark it red, if you don't mark it red manually, then it stays unread on your tablet and phone until you mark it red there. But if you want to mark it red, then you just click that and click mark red. Click yes, it'll mark it red. It'll also sync that to your phone and your tablet so that it marks it red there as well. If you want to send a text message, then you just click the compose button and you type in the name of the person. Or let's just go to contacts. That'll be easier for me. And then you can type the message. And then when you're done typing the message to send, you just press enter and it sends. When you do that, you'll see the complete conversation list that is going on.
You received a text message.
And there you go.
Shall I read it?
If you get a message back, as long as you leave this conversation open, you have you can see the entire conversation back and forth. You do have a menu button that allows you to select different things to delete. I'll cancel that. So if you get a message going back and forth, you can just keep that message bubble open. And that's pretty much the way that this works. If you click the menu button over here, you can go to your contacts, you can go to settings. You can see there's not as many settings, but there are some. You can have a sound notification in addition to the desktop notification, and you can have it for received messages or sent messages. You can set up an auto reply. You can disconnect the device if you want to, and that's pretty much it. It's very simple. Doesn't have a whole big complex options, but it does allow you to send and receive text from your PC, which is cool. There is also a web interface. I don't like the web interface. I tried it out. It doesn't work that well. It's kind of okay for sending a message, but for practical purposes of texting, I would not recommend counting on the web interface. I think downloading this is really what makes it effective. So now let's hop on my tablet so that you can see what it looks like when you get send and receive text messages from your tablet. Here on my tablet, so I'm going to open up the messaging app on my tablet. You'll see it's again completely customizable separately on your tablet as far as colors and stuff goes, but messages all sync. I have the message that I just received on my phone. I have also on my tablet. It's a very similar interface, except it makes good use of landscape mode, so that you have your message list over here and your other messages over here. so you can send and receive a message without any problems. So let me show you the pop-up feature on here.
Eric, Google is texting you. Shall I read it?
So you'll see, and you probably heard in the background my phone receiving the text message, but I also received it on my tablet almost instantaneously as soon as I got it on my phone. And I've got the little pop-up box, show you that I can send text messages. I'm going to type in here, and hit send. And so that'll send a text message to my Google Voice, and you can see right there in the corner I received it. Very cool. That's my Google Voice account. So you can see you send and receive messages from your tablet the same way you do your phone. And this will work even if your phone is powered off. You can still do this. Again, because as a Verizon customer and this being a Verizon app, it can go through the Verizon servers because I set it up to be able to do that. So that's pretty much all there is. I just want to show you that it works. Everything else is pretty much the same. You have the same options and features on the tablet that you do on the phone, but you can send and receive text messages. So very, very cool.
That was Message Plus by Verizon. As you could see, it's a really awesome text messaging app. It just has a lot of really cool, I think, innovative features that you can use on it, and then it also just the customization, more customizable than any messaging app I've ever seen, as far as colors and backgrounds and shapes and sizes of the message bubbles and icons or not. And that's all really a bonus to me, because the thing that I really got the app for originally was because I love the fact that I can sync all my messages with my tablet, with my PC, and I can send and receive text messages from any of those devices, and can even do it if my phone is powered off or if I'm roaming internationally and am just using Wi-Fi. So very cool app. If you're a Verizon customer, you should definitely check it out. Anyway, that is it for this review. If you like this review, please click that like button. If you have an Android phone, then you need really cool apps to make the best of it. So favorite this playlist. I've got reviews of almost over 200 views. So check out all the cool apps I have. It'll really help you make the best out of your phone. You can also check out my Tasker tutorials, Tasker being the best app ever for Android, if you want to learn how to use that app. And then I also have product reviews and dog product reviews and other things like that you can check out on my channel. Feel free to share this video with anyone you know who might be interested. You can do that on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, all those fun ways are down there. Anyway, that is it. Until next time, this is Eric, reminding you that your Android phone is only going to be as good as you make it.